Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now and then. Play, but what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The handoff to Johnson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Moore will throw. He's got him in the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! score.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep and breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long... He gets a hand on it. That's a line ball. Defense has it.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Ducks are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. He's going to throw deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on first down. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks will punt this one away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The offense is trying to make it look like run, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Got a man, it's Hawkins. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
What Powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Shakes off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that...
There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Finds his man. It's Pettis. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Skips away from pressure. Got a man, it's Taylor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hunt is on its way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Back to throw time, running short in the half. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half in this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Washington. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man all by himself. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Quarterback adapting. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great catch and run for 6.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver. And usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Makes the grab deep. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. This time it's complete. Touchdown Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Number 16, set to kick it away.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Throws into the middle of the field. Catch and stride inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it at the end zone, making a huge play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Throws it back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The play-action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, and how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And they're going to send the field goal unit out there to try to knock one in from the next time zone. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, the offense is trying to complete that in route against zone coverage, but you saw everyone on defense there watching the QB's eyes, and it led him right to the throw so they could not get away.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Hobbs it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Tollefson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Johnson. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's not going to get there. Stop shooting. Fourth down.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Gresham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit back backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish.
51.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to throw again. Time to take a shot. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. That throw and catch, a really really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it up.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Let's it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. Moore will throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Regardless the outcome today, guys.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. We thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Georgia Tech, 58.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Moore to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Got the first down. Looking for more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. big situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and